Welcome back to yet another Controllers and Katanas top tier S rank podcast. I want to kick this one off and just say RIP to all the pirates out there. 9anime, Zoro XTV, Anime Surge, Aniwave, all these sites. There's about 10 anime sites been taken down. So F's in the chat, guys. F's in the chat for our fallen comrades.
What are you going to do with them pirate ships now?
Well, I am Ian, aka Relic, joined with Martin, aka Marty O'Core, the huge. And we've all have had a good week so far. I know we haven't because we've been at work, but we're chilling and we're ready to talk about it. Martin's dying from a massive Chinese. I've just had nachos, so we've got full bellies, full hearts, full of farts, mate. Let's go.
That Chinese. I literally, when I was pouring it on my plate, I saw it and I was like, this is gluttony. This is gluttony, that's what I thought.
So what makes me laugh, mate, when you have spare ribs. I'm not being funny, mate, but who's got spare ribs? Trust me, mate, none of my ribs are spare, pal. I need all of them. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, like the meat on a spare rib is literally nothing.
It's like 94% bone, isn't it?
Yeah, I've literally got more like flesh on my fucking little finger. What do you want to start off with today then? Do you want to?
We'll kick it off with something quick. We'll kick it off Suicide Squad Isekai. Not as good as the last episode, unfortunately. It's another slow burner, really. Not much has happened. Yeah. Harley Quinn got backhanded, and then the bloke who did it got scoffed by King Shark, so that was obviously a bit of karma for you there. The Queen's just bored, I think. She's literally just bored, and she wants to cause issues for her entertainment because she's got nothing else to do, mate. Literally nothing to do there, is he? At all.
She just gets this guy to kind of blame the Suicide Squad, even though the Suicide Squad are helping him out.
Literally, they've done bits. They've done more than anyone they've ever had, mate.
Just like kind of, you've got rid of them, like the Thinker, but that's your people. It's like, what? What an idiot.
You're getting rid of your own kind, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Mate, you're in your world. What are you on about? This episode has been saved, though. There was a certain scene in this episode where everyone's in a bar and they're all having a few drinks, getting a bit white girl wasted. You know what I mean? And there's a part, and it just completely took me off guard. Peacemaker just starts running with no trousers or pants on. He's literally got his tallywhacker out, hasn't he? His knob is in full swing, mate. You don't see it obviously, but he's just absolute bombing with no trousers or pants on, mate.
I mean, why is he sitting there with a top on and no pants in a bar?
There's like a bard, isn't there? Like a guy's gone in there, starts singing, and they're all kicking off, aren't they? Getting dead fuming. Clayface is like, no, let him sing. But one of the parts that proper made me laugh when Harley throws that apple and knife at his head. It Peacemaker's head and then blames Clayface for
it. Turns off his knob out. I did like that bit as well with Clayface. He's chatting to them women, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's doing scenes from certain movies, and he does the ending scene from Terminator 2.
Yeah,
so what's his fun? Well, the women are not impressed because they don't know what movies are because he's a cow world, isn't it? So
yeah, they're all spun out. Like, what are you on about? But even he's like, shit, yeah, you don't know, you've never seen it. Like, you don't even understand what a TV is like.
So his chat lines with them in that occasion were terrible.
No, you got no game.
They didn't have a clue.
No game at all. But yeah, it's overall pretty nothing episode, to be honest. But at least they've got another shot at the mission. 2 episodes left. We've got 9 and 10 left. Just got to see what happens. The Queen's fuming, so it's not going to turn out well, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they all just end up dead. Just kill them all off and just end it.
Yeah. It does end on a bit of a slight cliffhanger where Waller literally says you've got 24 hours to do.
Yeah, this is it now.
Do something, basically. Do something or you're dead, basically. So, they got to get the finger out. And she blew up Clayface, but it just came back to life.
I did say, I think on one of the early episodes, like, I don't understand why Clayface has still got that bomb. But it turns out he's just doing it for banter, mate. He's not bothered. He's just like, yeah, something to do, isn't it? Just here for the stories. Because obviously he's proper into storytelling and stuff, isn't he? He just wants a good story to tell out there. I respect it, to be fair. I respect it.
Yeah, like before I watched this show, Clayface was just another character, but obviously this show's kind of brought him to life a bit.
Yeah,
like a comical character, and someone a bit of interest. So
give him a little bit of recognition, haven't they? Made him into quite a likable villain as well. So, in terms of villains, the villains on here are unlikable. Elusive Samurai this week.
Oh mate, this episode starts off so well.
It literally starts off with some literally mad sick reverse shot from Tokiyuki.
If you remember last episode, like the guy with the eyes, tremendous eyes, he's literally in Tokiyuki's blind spot. Tokiyuki can't get shot off. Then suddenly he just like does this like spin, doesn't he? That he's learned. Blasts the eyeball guy right in the throat. It was so funny. I literally ate my dinner when I was watching it. I literally spat my food out. It was so funny.
It's proper good. Just a absolutely mid-air shot to obliterate Bug-Eyed Freak as well, mate.
And it knocks him off his horse, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so sick. However, again, we've said it multiple times. Parthian shot, a bit of backstory as well on it. Like they obviously know we love a bit of a accurate history, and it tells you about obviously the Parthians and how they used this sort of technique against the Romans when they was running away. They thought the Romans thought they was like chasing them off, but then they'd obviously do a little cheeky 180 no scope, mate.
Yeah, good headshot on him, isn't it?
Yeah, so again, some more accurate history lessons for us, and we love them. We absolutely love them here. We really do.
Yeah. So the eyeball guy, he gets this another royal decree, doesn't he? He leaves on the horse because he's been defeated, comes back straight away. It's like, what? And he's got this decree, like, basically, you've got so much time, you are branded traitors. You've got so much time to like relocate. And then Yuri hears about this and he wants to help Tokiyuki out, so he gets a new character in, doesn't he?
Oh, mate.
Gemba.
An absolute little sick ninja kid with a mask. And honestly, they've made this guy for me, mate. If I was 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, 32 years old, I'd have loved this character, mate. And guess what? I love this character, mate. I love a ninja with a mask, mate. It's like the sickest thing ever. But there was a part I noticed, like it was a very artistic choice, I'll say. So you're getting a bit of a backstory on Gemba. And I don't know if it's his dad or his carer or what, I don't know. But there's a guy, basically, he's on death's door, and he's about brown bread.
Grim Reaper's looking for him.
Yeah, he's knocking at the door, mate. He's there, ready. He's giving a little bit of a, obviously, like, look, the only thing you want to do is do something for money. Don't do it for like fame. Don't do it for obviously pride. You just want money. If you can't see it, it doesn't matter. Basically, obviously, this guy's he's had a bit of a tragic backstory for I guess himself. He's probably been betrayed a few times. But there's a part where he's wearing this mask. This guy is, and this raindrop falls like under his eye, and it looks like a tear going down. I was like, do you know what? That was actually like such a subtle little like attention to detail in this like such a sad story type thing. I was like, that was actually really impressive. I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's sick actually.
I do like Gemba because so obviously he wants money, doesn't he? And then Tokiyuki kind of offers him basically get Gemba in to nick this decree off the guy with the eyeballs. I can't remember his name, is it?
Bug-Eye, isn't it?
But we'll call him Bug-Eye, yeah, it's easy.
I just call him Bug-Eye.
But it's there's a bit with that Bug-Eye, it's literally like, decree, like literally like wiping his eyes on it.
Literally.
Literally like looking at it really closely, but like wiping his eye on it. It's like, this guy's a right freak. Can you imagine walking in? There
was one bit as well when he ran off on his horse. He was like, yo, laughing his head off, mate.
Yeah, he's suspicious of Tokiyuki, isn't he?
Oh,
because
very,
he
yeah.
got
He's got
battered in that
he's got a
tournament.
hint. Because he's got good mannerisms and stuff, hasn't he? So it's unusual. But
There's that bit as well, when Takayuki and his crew go to the village and is Gemba here? And before he's finished saying Gemba, all these villagers hear it in slow motion and start running. There's a chicken in there.
he's that little rooster, yeah. The rooster's like, oh, what? Goes and hides in that.
The houses. Yeah.
Goes and hides in that bucket thing.
That was funny as well.
That proper made me laugh. But mate, now I've got a 3D printer, I'm gonna have to try and figure out a Gemba mask. I think I'm going to have to do a Gemba mask, make a Gemba cosplay for my son, and then I'll dress up as Yori and just wear a lamp on my head. I think that's the way forward, mate.
Keep turning it on, mate.
I just keep turning a lamp on my head.
Too bright. But yeah, this Gemba is such a sick character.
Yeah. He goes on a little mission, doesn't he? Oh, mate, one of the funny bits, though, where Gemba's like, I want 500 so-and-so. Yeah. And you think, at the time, Tokiyuki's like, oh no, he wants so much money off me. And he's like, you're so generous. I was gonna give you land and all sorts. It's like, you only want that? We'll pay it. And Gemba's like, oh shit.
So if you're doing this job, Gemba gets Tokiyuki to come with him to steal the seal. And there's a bit where, because of the mask, he's got a clay mask, hasn't he, Gemba? And he can mold it into any face he wants. And he molds his face into that bug eyes. And then he tells the two guards guarding the warehouse where the seal is, he's like, go and fix that fence on the north wall or whatever.
I can see on the north wall there's two nails loose on the wall or on the fence.
And I just like the guards when they're walking past, the guards like, why have you got cute ears? No, why your ears?
Sir, why do you have those ears?
Because I want to look cute to everyone.
I want people to think I'm cute. Did it work? But yeah, basically, Gemba's just obviously a classic ninja, master of deceit, can morph into people and stuff like that. One of the things as well, mate, how sick was it when Gemba he landed on that stick, flipped it up, jumped on the end of it, and then jumped the wall, mate. That was wicked, that was. Proper impressed me. Also, the part where he's on about cooking rice with piss and roaches as well, because that woman didn't pay him.
Yeah, I got it all nice and fluffy for her, all the rice nice and fluffy. Proper meal, mate. Proper meal. I eat it.
That's like the origins. If you don't pay, we'll take it away, mate. That is, isn't
it? Again, as well, when Gemba's looking into the camp with Tokiyuki in the tree, we have that bit where it's a kind of comedy moment, but then it goes to, if we fail here, this is what's going to happen. It shows a shelf of heads.
Yeah,
a shelf of people's heads. I was like, fuck that.
Oh, mate. Here we go again. Here we go again. One extreme to the other. But I enjoyed it. Was an enjoyable episode, this one was. I actually really enjoyed it. So
it's good to see Tokiyuki's getting his crew together, and some of the characters he's got are very good.
Yeah, they're sick, aren't they? It's like a sick little
two
crew.
warriors. Yeah.
But
decent.
Issue with this one, mate, they've got big ears on the case now, haven't they? With his radar head. Absolute sonar head, mate, hasn't he?
The thing is, though, the bit where he's listening to the floor, his bed's on the floor, so he must have been lying in bed. What's that noise?
Wait, what's going on here? This is where Japanese beds aren't good. They need Western beds, mate, that are raised off the floor so we don't hear everything.
So we have a bit of a situation next episode. So
yeah, enjoyed it. I'm glad they've introduced a new character as well, because Gemba is actually pretty sick, to be fair. I like it how Tokiyuki as well got that outfit change during the episode. His little ninja outfit.
Oh yeah, that was really
wicked. But anyway, before we carry on, if anyone who watched or listened to last episode, we did a little soundboard thing, and it was obviously Home Alone. It was. So we got another one today. So we're going to do it, as I say, if for you that don't know, it's going to be from games, just pop culture in general, really. It could be something from an anime, a game, even a cartoon, TV shows, movies, anything like that. We're going to play 3 sounds throughout the episode. I'm going to play the first one now. This one's very easy, by the way. And yeah, just if you know what it is, let us know in the comments. Just just what memories you've got from this said thing. If you've got any positive memories from it, even if you hate it, let us know. We'll just chat about it, because most of the things we're going to play are from mine and Martin's childhoods, really, or even modern day things that we like. But it's just things that we're interested in and things that we've got memories of and things we've experienced, or we've got certain, like, as I say, fond memories of, or an experience of said thing. So yeah, that's number one.
And at the end of the episode, we will be discussing our memories.
Yeah, boy.
But these three voice sound notes are so easy. Everyone can get them. But
I'm not being funny. Like, a 4-year-old could get that first one. I'm not even joking, mate. It's one of the most iconic sounds ever. Got to be.
We've got a bit of an emotional.
Speaking of icons, mate. Yeah.
Mate.
Blue Lock. R.I.P. to Blue Lock season 1 for us. We've watched the last 3 episodes of the season, 22 to 24. And may I just say, I am gonna miss this, mate, so much. These last 3 episodes, the last episode as well. But we'll get there, mate. We'll get there.
Emotion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We're on about next week. We're on about watching Terminator, aren't we? But it won't be as good as this, will it?
Nothing will.
Let's be honest.
And nothing. Don't get me wrong. Even if Terminator's good, my issue is that Terminator could actually be rubbish, but we've got a soft spot for Terminator in general. So we already have this connection with that series. Blue Lock, mate, it was just off the dome random, wasn't it, that we decided to start watching it. So it's like, I mean, we're gonna start picking up a few other extra episodes, like Suicide Squad. We'll probably do the last 2 episodes next week, for example. But we've got a bit of working out to do. But I'm going to be very sad to see these go. And I tell you what, it's going to absolutely kill us when the new season comes out, just watching 1 episode a week, one episode a week, mate. I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, that's going to kill. Like I was discussing earlier, like, it's 24 episodes, so it's going to be like half a year.
It's literally half a year, bro. And the Nagy movie's not even out yet, so we can't even talk about that because we've not seen it, man. But I'm hoping that comes out before the next season, so we can at least discuss that and watch that before the next season comes out, just to give us a little bit of a top up on the old Blue Lock.
And Nagy is he is my favourite character.
I love him, mate. He's so sick.
But the show's full of so many good characters as well, though.
Yeah, it's insane.
I'm thinking about last episode and I'm getting emotion.
Do you want to kick it off with 22, mate?
Yeah, 22. So this episode's all about Batcher, isn't it, really? Poor guy is lost. He sees players like Izzy and Rin. Like, they're just beasts, aren't they? Monsters. And he's getting left behind. And Chiggity kind of runs past him and he's like, yeah, you do realise that if you win or they win, you're not going to get picked.
Yeah, we're not picking you, mate.
We're going to pick. Obviously, it's going to be Rin we're going to pick. And then it comes this realisation, and he realises that if they lose, it's going to be right Izzy and Rin, because that's the 2 people he wants to follow.
Yeah,
one or the other. But it's going to be left without him. And then we have this good animation where he's kind of running on the bottom of the ocean, isn't he? He's like running, and he's lost, and then he decides to follow his inner voice from his childhood, and kind of resist trusting the monster, because the monster's been guiding him through all of this. And then he breaks his curse, doesn't he? And then he gets unleashed.
I literally said, I said last week, mate, Batcher is going to go beast mode, mate. What a demon, mate.
So this is his awakening. Mate, his skill moves are insane, aren't they? He does like a triple nutmeg. He literally wipes the whole team out with his skills.
Fills them in, mate. If it's FIFA Street, mate, it'd be top score.
His eyes go yellow and he's like, and he pretty much says, he goes, this is my awakening. This is the exorcism of the monster inside of him. And then he just fucking blasts it, doesn't he? And he goes for the shot, doesn't he?
Mate, I was like, mate, my mouth was open. My mouth was wide open, mate. This part caught me off guard.
Because it's 4-4 at this point, isn't it? So if Batcher scores here, that's it. It's over.
It's 5-4, mate.
But obviously we find out that He goes to the shop. Izzy gets in the way and reads it, and then in the episode.
And then nobody got you the way I do.
Or just a quick one before all that. In the episode, Izzy pulls off this insane move, doesn't he?
Oh, mate.
It's he plays this move to Chickadee.
It's like right at the start. I'll just point out right at the start, it literally kicks off with puzzle pieces, doesn't it? That puzzle piece analogy that they use all the time with Isagi when he's rebuilding himself, he's found something new, he's unlocked a new ability. And you always know something decent's going to happen after that. Yeah. And it's mate.
Yeah, so he makes this bizarre run to everyone. Everyone's like, what's he doing? Why is he going over there? But he does this, and like you say, all the puzzle pieces, he's obviously constantly fighting against Rin to try and better each other, like constantly doing it. And then he makes this bizarre run, and then Rin obviously reads it. But then Izzy, like, he kind of lures him in, doesn't he? Lures him in.
Yeah, he's done it knowing that Rin will read his plan.
Yeah. And then he has this reaction like, oh no, you've caught me. But then he does this like quick move, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Does this quick move, gets around Rin, does like a massive back heel power shot.
Back heel, bro.
Top bins. So good.
So sick. But then 23 kicks it off as you left off 22, doesn't it? And the problem is, Isagi's there. Isagi blocks it, but then Rin's there, isn't he?
Loose ball, balls to Rin.
Yeah.
Rifles are golden.
Isagi's squad's been done in. However, got a turning point here, haven't we? Rin, impressed with Isagi, and Isagi's been selected. So you got to respect Rin for it. My note was here, Nagi hasn't done yet. It can't be. I love him too much. That was my note, mate.
Yes, you have this like bit, don't we? Like Chickadee, Barrow, they're all like, like you kind of shut up kind of thing and get gone. You know, you've been picked or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Izzy turns around and is like, you better join me soon or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait. That was a pretty cool moment.
Yeah, because they're all like, what, like, don't you dare look down on us, blah, blah, you've been selected, walk out of here, go. And when they go, they're all like that. Oh, they all get dead emotional, don't they, man?
So, has he gone yet? The door shuts.
But I put as well on this, it feels like ages since we last seen Ego. And he's still there, mate, bullying everyone, asking if they've been shat on by pigeons and stuff.
Yes, this whole episode's about look into it.
Yeah, it gives it. To be fair, Ego goes through this really good like analysis, doesn't he? He goes through a good lesson to them, an analysis on all about like essentially you make your own luck. It does exist in a sense, but if Rin didn't think to go to these certain places or get in these certain positions, he would never have the luck anyway. So it's almost like he is lucky in a sense, in some aspects, but it's his decision making that's creating it almost.
Yeah, it's like from experience and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I know when you listen to this episode about luck, you're like, yeah, I might go for the lottery.
Yeah.
Put myself in the pathway of luck, like Rin did.
What I've noticed as well, they've not had a rank rearrange in ages. You know how the little armband things,
yeah, because
moved and stuff.
Yeah, because you have it later on it's in the last episode.
It moves.
And I wrote all the ranks down for each character when they came.
Yeah, they're all still the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, because Isagi's been 15 for like time, hasn't he? I swear.
Isagi's obviously now he's been told about luck and the advantages of it. He then has another puzzle piece. Yeah,
he has a bit of a realization, doesn't he? And starts sort of thinking what's going to happen next, mate.
And you see this puzzle piece go past the screen. Look, so that's what another one he's going to add to his arsenal.
Yeah, man.
But then we have this another match announced after Ego tells them about luck and stuff. They will face world's top 5. What is it? World's top 5? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I love the bit straight away.
The World 5 or something like that.
Yeah. So straight away, the English player with a proper London accent. all the World 5s like taunting.
I can't forget his name. He's literally got the same name as my son, mate. His name's Blake, innit?
Yeah, they're all like taunting the Japanese team, aren't they?
Yeah, but this episode did me in, mate, because it was like, it came up skip intro or whatever, and I thought, skip intro. I'll just go to the next episode. And it said skip recap. It was 6 minutes in. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So I had to go back to the last episode and rewatch like 5 minutes before I started episode 24 again. I was like, what's that? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's Crunchyroll's done you, mate.
Yeah, proper film in, mate. Scumbags, aren't they?
So this World Five's taunting the Japanese team. Obviously, I found out Toshi Rin here is he knows a bit of English, doesn't he? And
Yeah.
he knows what they're saying. Is like,
I mean, that bit's good as well. There's
here.
a part a bit further on, isn't there, about that? I like that. It's a good part.
Yeah, he literally goes, "Listen, we're gonna destroy you. So let's get on with it," kind of thing.
Yeah, that
And then we
mate.
find out.
Isigi and Rin are fired up, mate, because they're talking shit and they just get bullied, mate, don't they? They get absolutely obliterated. But one of the things I wrote down here is like they make them look dog shit, but they're the best from each of their countries in the world, like the best from like Spain, France, I can't remember, England, or wherever the other one was, Argentina or Brazil or wherever it was, and obviously none of them are even the best in Japan. So like it was almost guaranteed they was going to get thrashed almost, wasn't it? They're literally not even the best players in Japan versus 5 of the best players from realistically probably 5 of the biggest competitive countries in terms of football.
It just makes you laugh. Like, obviously they do get battered, but obviously it kind of goes into episode 24, and that Julian Loki guy, the French international, clearly based on Mbappe, but literally, so each of these players just like overpower all the players we've seen so far in Blue Lock. Like this Julian Loki, when he runs, mate, he's gone. It's like Sonic, and obviously he's much faster than Chigidi. And then we have Blake, the English dude, like barges against that fucking Mitch. It's just fucking smashing him, doesn't it? Smashing into the floor.
He goes flying. Why is he so strong?
And obviously Tokimitsu is like one of the strongest players there. He's like a freak, innit? Even Barrow's like,
Barrow can't do him. He's literally a gorilla, mate.
But then we have this
that scene,
the Argentina player, don't we?
Oh, sorry? Mate.
The Argentinian player, that is it Cabosso or whatever his name is?
Cabosso, or something.
He does like a backspin long pass. Fucking ridiculous. Like
pathetic.
Through 2 players.
Come on, he's taking a piss now.
And then again, like the glam man, he's like
I'm gonna get this ball. Nope.
And then Daddy Silva, the Brazilian player, literally just like towers above him and smashing him.
He's like, yep, not yours, mate.
It's just before you know it though, it's literally like 5-1 into it. It's over.
Yeah, because you get that first goal where they're doing a bit of back and forth passing, and it's you think straight away, you think, do you know what? They're actually sick. And then it's like, right, now you've done that, we're just going to show you how to actually play football. But yeah, I love the little scenes as well of him learning English and stuff. Is it Wednesday? Wednesday? Like, it's like it's Wednesday. The only one you've got right is Sunday. Like, he's fuming at him. Like, come on, mate.
Batcher like throws a paper plane in the side of his head as well. It's like already fuming. It's like, I'm sick of this. Like a paper plane is on the side of the head.
But mate, this part here, mate, got me nervous.
It's a bit before though, isn't it? Like where Egos faces the board, isn't it? The board of old gits.
Oh yeah.
They basically say like,
you give them an ultimatum, basically, don't they? Like,
yeah, like they're gonna cancel Blue Lock, or you must do this, and then we'll find out.
It's essentially because Ego spent like millions on getting these like World 5 players to come and play there, hasn't he? So like he's literally used most of their budget just on those players.
The hemorrhaging money on
insanely. They're like, oh yeah, we're getting complaints from parents. Like, yeah, I bet you are. I bet they're wondering where the fucking kid's gone, mate. They've been kidnapped, man.
Just kidnapped. Yeah, just kidnapped. I like the bit as well. The guy's like, he's like moaning, he's like, sit on the chair properly. Like Ego's literally like sitting on the chair, really funny, isn't it? It reminded me of I can't remember his name from Death Note. What's the dude from Death Note who helps capture the killer? I can't remember his name.
What, L?
Yeah, I think that's yeah. But he sits on chairs funny, doesn't he? He's like sitting there.
Yeah, it's like his white top hat. Proper little emo kid, isn't he? But mate, I was nervous waiting to see how advanced I was. Because obviously it's like right. Top players, like number 1 team is obviously Rin's team and Isagi and that. Go through, like, advance to the next stage, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I was there like, mate, here we go. Who is it? And then Nagi and Chigiri walked through, I'm like, yeah, boy.
I was there like, yeah.
I was buzzing. I was trying not to actually, like, physically shout out dead loud. But
on it, on this team as well, they got that Zenitz.
Mate, yeah, they've got a good team now. They've got a sick team. But there's loads of new people we've never met as well. Like, I've never even seen some of these players. But there's a couple of them familiar faces as well. Raichi, the shark tooth bloke.
Yeah,
I'm buzzing his back, mate. I loved him, man.
As soon as he come through the door, I was like, yes.
But
you got Gagamora as well.
Kunigami's gone, mate. Didn't make it, did he?
Oh, mate. This broke my heart. This broke my heart.
Literally, mate. Absolutely devastated, mate. Devastated he didn't make it.
It's the bit right at the end, though. Like, the bit right at the end. When you see him kind of leaving Blue Lock, I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
It's such a good character. He's one of my favourite characters.
Mate. It was sick. He's just a nice guy, wasn't he? Yeah. But the new guy, mate, with the blonde hair and the pink, the blonde and pink hair.
And tan dude, isn't
mate, he's a proper villain type, he is, isn't he? Like, honestly, next season's games are going to be so intense, mate. They're going to be so good.
It's that much of a knobhead. Like, there's a part in the episode where Bachara and is it Chiggity like ready to fight him, weren't they? Like, right, let's go.
Yeah. He went to fucking roundhouse him or something, did
he? Yeah, literally, this guy came in, he was an absolute knob. And obviously, they knew Kunigami was their mate, and he's literally like proper winding him up, money, proper flipping, like rubbing it in.
But there's a thing Ego says as well. He said, Ego basically says, everyone basically calm down before you get kicked out or something. So it makes me wonder if that guy's going to push the limits, and if he might. I wonder if someone might get disqualified next season, or kicked out of the team, or kicked out of Blue Lock.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. And then they can bring Kunigami back, can't they?
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. There's some bits at the end though when the Ego announces what's actually going to happen.
Yeah, the under-20 Japan team, mate.
Yeah.
Ego basically, right. This is what I said a few weeks back, that I think what's going to happen is it's going to essentially come down to Ego. He's not just the best striker. I think he wanted to create the best full team, and this is it, mate. He literally wants to create a full 11-a-side team, but plot twist, mate, they've added Rin's brother, haven't they?
Oh yeah, when he gets announced, is it Seiya Otoshi, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, mate.
Yeah, Rin's face is like,
I love the drama. I fucking love it.
This is his moment, isn't it? His moment's coming,
mate. Honestly, next season's going. I think next season's actually going to be better, mate.
Yeah,
I am. There's one thing I'm very glad. I'm glad we didn't watch this as it was releasing, because we'd have had to wait like a year for it to come out. I'm glad we've only got to wait like a month and a half, 2 months or whatever for it.
Yeah, and the thing with this at the end of the episode as well, like if they beat the under-20s, the under-21s international team, they will hijack the team, so they will become the team. So they will literally replace the team that's already there, essentially. So that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
It would be so sick, mate. So sick.
Remember how this Blue Lock thing came about? I was like watching it. What it was, I wanted to watch something different, didn't I? Because I was watching other stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, check this out. And then it turned out such a good show.
Such a good shot, mate. Wicked. I'm not even like a big football fan or anything, so it's like that's. Yeah. I know about football. I know the rules of football. I follow the scores a little bit. I'm in like the work fantasy football leagues. Like I do bits and bobs. I know a little bit about football, but like Martin's like a big fan of football and stuff. Whereas it just shows that you don't have to be a fan of football to enjoy the show, because obviously the storytelling, the character building, the animation, it's all very, very good just for an anime and a show in general. So it 100% recommendation from both myself and mine on this. I guarantee, like, I feel like if you don't like it, you're just trying to be different, and just stop, mate. Just enjoy yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Live your life. Do
you know what I mean?
But yeah, what I do like about this show in general, like obviously the characters as well, but you know, the abilities and how they are portrayed, of like, and like their weaknesses, that how they break through the barriers and stuff.
It's just a test. It's just a moral telling of test your limits, mate, and just break through. Just try your hardest, do the best you can, be better, learn, evolve.
For example, like Chickadee,
sick guy.
He was obviously had this injury, so it was holding him back. And in the animation in the show was him being tied to the floor with like chains, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Next minute, it's like, sod this, mate. Boosh. Fucking chains everywhere. Oh, by the way, the guy with the eyebrows is back in here.
Yeah. And with dragon eyebrows. Where's his brother, mate? Is his brother back as well? I didn't see his other
dead,
one.
bro. I think it's gone.
I think he's RIP'd, mate.
Rio's there, isn't he? Marty Rio.
Marty's
back as well.
Nagi don't like me anymore. You're taught, you virgin.
Run off. Run off with easy.
Get a grip, mate. Sat him back sulking, mate, as he walked through.
Talking to Marty Gits. Actually, do you want to do another soundbar thing? Thing?
Right. Here we go.
Listen up.
There you go. I'll do it again. Yeah, you can hear that.
Those about to snore or die.
Right, best episode yet this was. The only thing I really took key of here is that I really hope after the last episode, Tenax has had a proper bath after that, mate. He got battered in a pool of piss. And he can't even read, can he, mate? Poor sod, mate. Can't read. Read it to me. Why? Don't be ashamed you can't read, you know. I'm not ashamed of it.
Well, this episode starts. This episode starts with a flashback of Tenix. Obviously, we knew he was a slave back in the day, and we had a slave master, which was the guy in the last episode. But straight away, slave master in bed with two slave boys. Get out, mate. Get out. So I instantly hate him. He's a pervert. And then we have this scene of Tenix. This set fire to the bed, don't they? Him and his mate, and they both run off out of the house thing. The house burns down with the guy inside it. And then we have Tenix waking up from his dream, don't we? And like you say, he has this threatening letter that the slave master wants him to deposit most of his winnings from every win, every game. And then Tenix is fuming. He goes on this hunt. But I do like this Tenix story now.
Yeah, I like him, man.
As it's come to light.
He's easily becoming the most compelling character. He's got a lot more to him. He's obviously come from literally being a slave to having money and having his own little empire, and it's a proper underdog story, isn't it?
And the way he looks after the kids and stuff like that, and obviously because he was a kid back then and he worked his way up, and he sees other kids trying to do the same, and he helps them out. But that Scorpus guy,
I hate him, mate. I do. I honestly don't like him. He can't even win a race. He definitely can't refer to himself in the third person now, mate.
Yeah. So he loses a race. He comes third. So
he came third place, mate. What do you mean?
I tell you, do that Zenon guy? The blue faction rider.
Yeah.
He seems like just a nice guy.
Yeah,
keeps himself to himself.
Easy going into
proper rider, just gets on with it, not talks in third person and stuff. But yeah, Scorpus is in third place, just sulking around, gets drunk and is lying down, all drunk and stuff, starts crying. but the slave master strikes again, doesn't he? So Tenix sends a little boy to kind of find him, find out where he is.
Yeah, there's a load of hunting in there because they go through that brothel. Them poor blokes and women, mate, in that brothel, they can't even get any privacy at all, can they? It's just folk walking in on them and that, mate. Come on.
And this poor bloke, he gets throttled, doesn't he?
Yeah, they think it's him, don't they, from behind.
So the guy's having a good time, and he gets throttled, and turns out it wasn't right, so he's literally ruined the moment for him. But no, he's
gone soft instant, he has, hasn't he? He's on flop now, fully.
He's had the best time of his life, and then next minute he could be dead. I wonder if he still paid for it. But yeah, Tenix sends this little boy out to find a slave master because it's his best of his little crew. And then the flipping horrible slave master hangs him, doesn't he?
Mate, and they show it as well, mate. You literally see the kid in a noose hanging, mate. I'm mad. But you get to see this other side of Tenax as well, don't you? Where I had two thoughts here because I thought, Tenax has shed a tear. You think, you know what? It shows he's got a soft spot. He's got a heart. Obviously, Carla or whatever her name is, he's helped her out. He's obviously bought her daughter, and he's obviously helped his daughter out. Blah blah, all this sort of stuff. And then he's still sending kids out doing his dirty work after one of them's just been hung, mate. And then I think, wait a minute. He's literally just been crying a second ago because he's made this other kid get hung. And now he's sending other ones out anyway.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It flips to the gladiator training grounds, and after that.
Oh, I'll tell you what, mate. I've been in gyms, modern day gyms that look worse than that, mate. I'm not even lying.
You probably got some of the machines as well. Mate.
Proper gym setup, mate. I like that one where he's holding on them ropes on that board, mate.
Oh yeah. So that Flamer, whatever his name is, he literally fighting like 20 guys, and he's literally battering him. I'm pretty sure he breaks someone's rib cage. He's just like a bear hug on one of them, doesn't he? Poor guy.
He's squeezing him, yeah, dead hard.
And then there's Titus. Obviously, Titus, the emperor's got married during the night to his cousin, which is weird.
It's typical, isn't it?
Like Romans as well. Anything that happens, they have games, don't they? Like someone dies, they have games.
Yeah.
Someone falls out of well, they have games. Like they do it for everything. And then we find out that Flammo will fight Kwame. I was like, fucking hell.
Shit. R.I.P.K.
And it's not on his own. Some two other random guys get picked to die with him as well. I was like, brilliant. Can you imagine that? You get that, okay.
Also,
thanks for that.
Vigo, whatever his name is. The nice bloke who's his mate.
Yeah.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that ain't his kid, mate. That has never been his kid.
Like, he's been in slavery for like 2 years, and the kid was born like yesterday.
There's not a time. There's not a time in this universe, mate, where that's ever been his kid, mate. I'm telling you now. It's not even the same colour as him.
Yeah, we were telling him.
I did, mate. I don't want to break his heart.
Do you reckon that guy's going to survive, though?
Which one? Vigo?
Vigo. I don't think so.
I don't, mate. He's too nice. They'll murk him off. They'll murk him off next, I think. I think they'll make him and Kwame fight, I do.
See, I think he'll fight Flammo and Flammo ruin him.
Do you reckon?
But the thing is, as soon as he said, like, oh yeah, so he's talking to his family and Kwame's there. And he's like, yeah, we're going to do this when I get free or whatever, we're going to do that. As soon as he says that, that's a curse.
Done, mate.
You're dead, mate.
R.I.P. You can't be doing that, especially not in Amazon shows.
So Kwame's mum finds out, what's the name? Is it Carla?
I think it's Cara. Or Carla. It begins with a C and ends in an A.
We'll call her Carla. So she finds out that Kwame is going to be fighting Flammo because she works in the betting shop. Seen it come up on the board, people are betting. Obviously, with Flammo, because I think Kwame is going to die.
Flammo literally weighs about 200 kilograms more than him, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Have you seen the armour he has as well? Ridiculous.
Unit, mate. So
his mum asks Tenix to help. He can't because it's too late, but he takes her to see Kwame before the fight, when they're getting ready for the fight. And she does this powerful emotional speech. Basically, it ends with her saying that you are the lion that protects our family. So, kind of cheese him up a bit, doesn't it?
Gets it going, mate. Do you know what I loved about it, mate? He's got a full-on trident like Poseidon, pal. God of the sea, isn't he?
And he knows how to use it as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, it was sick.
So what happens is these two other guys in Kwame go out into the arena with Flammo, who's massive. And then the three blokes get tied together, don't they? Kwame and these two other guys. Which is like let down straight away. Obviously, the two other guys start rushing in. Idiots.
Get murked off.
They get mullered off. And then like the bit where Kwame starts like he's like chop someone's leg off. There's a hammer with a trident. Chop someone's leg off.
So I like it. That bloke's still alive, and he's like, "Don't do it." And he's like, "Sorry, mate." Starts acting.
When he does that, the crowd are like, "Whoa!"
Kwame.
It's like someone just on the rock bottom or something, isn't it?
Chanting, mate. Stone Cold stunning him, mate.
It's like someone stunning him. The crowd get mad, doesn't it? And then as they're fighting, Kwame is obviously the underdog. He's fighting, and then an earthquake kicks off, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And the earth starts rumbling, and this gives Kwame his chance. I think he like stabs, doesn't he? Stabs Flammo in the stomach with his trident.
Well, he starts doing stupid shit, doesn't he? He starts doing like Superman strikes and that. Like, mate, what are you doing?
All the stuff like from that Troy, like Achilles, when he's like running jump hit thing. He does all that. He must have learned it from Troy.
He's been watching too many TV shows and movies, hasn't he?
And then the earth rumbles again, doesn't he? And then that Vigo's like, it's a sign from God or whatever.
From God.
And then the crowd are loving Kwame now. They're like, Kwame. And then that Flammer guy's like, he hears it, doesn't he? He's like, starts getting mad, doesn't he? But then we have this bit where Flammer obviously overpowers Kwame. Kwame's on the floor. Your mate, Demission, comes along. And he hears the thumbs down, which means like kill him, basically. But then he gets overruled by Titus. Titus puts the thumbs up because he sees the potential. He sees the potential being wasted if he gets killed off right there. And then, bad news for Kwame's mum. The crowds absolutely love Kwame, so he will be fighting again.
He's going to be there till he's dead now, 100%. R.I.P., mate. But overall, it was a good episode. Probably the best episode so far. The story progressed a lot better. There was no dodgy cuts, dodgy editing or anything. And it was a lot easier to follow. Like, we've got more progression of Tenax. We've got a bit more of a backstory on him. Kwame, we've got to see a bit more of Kwame. Obviously, his character's progressed. Even Vigo, you saw a little bit more of him, and obviously he's got a family and a kiddo. It's definitely not his, but he's got one. But yeah, I just, for the last few episodes now, I just want them to keep that up. I want them to keep that sort of like pacing up, so it's not too fast, it's not too slow. It was the right amount of story, decent amount of action, and I think if they keep that up now for the last 4 episodes or whatever it is, 5 episodes or whatever we've got left, I think it will be all right. You just got to get past that. That first episode, to be fair, was diabolically shit, wasn't it? It was awful, mate, that first episode.
But then the episode ends with Mount Vesuvius erupting.
Yeah.
And everyone like flying around and running and being scared because they literally don't know what's happening. Like, they've never experienced something like that before. And they think it's like the end of the world. Like, there's fucking there's like boulders flying around, freaking rocks flying everywhere. The earth's freaking parting. But yeah. That ends. That's what the episode was all about. So see what happens next episode.
Yeah, there'll be more fighting. Actually, I'm not even sure if there will be next episode. To be fair, because obviously the eruption and stuff, I don't know how they're going to progress that. Are they going to make that affect everybody in terms of it's going to actually fully erupt, or is it just going to be like a warning one where it's just going to be a bit of an earthquake and then it just goes back to normal? I don't know.
I think it is the one that destroys Pompeii, I think. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what timeline.
Just Roman. I can't remember.
Do you want to play the last?
I want to do it, mate.
The last sound thingy.
There you go.
So easy. Everyone listening and watching, it's so easy. Come on.
You've got it.
Right,
so what was your first experience with this? Obviously, if you've got it, just let us know in the comments. Just straight away get on there. Let us know what your experience with this thing was. When you first experienced this thing. Drop a comment. We'll talk about it in a minute anyway, but we've got serious business to get to now because Cobra Kai is back, baby.
Yeah,
sorry, Mark, but the reason we took it so long is because I've been trying to watch the entire of the last season. It's taken me like 2 weeks to do it because obviously we've been watching so much stuff for the podcast, trying to watch stuff in between, and then for some reason I've decided to start watching Black Clover as well. So, yeah, we've finally got to watch the first episode of Cobra Kai, and it was a wholesome one, mate. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, it's quite a happy episode. Well, there was some funny bits in it.
It's the calm before the storm, innit? Classic. First episode's going to be nice and chill. Bit of progression. See where everyone's at. How's everyone getting on? And then the ending always gives you a little bit of a, oh shit, what's going to happen now? And then the following episodes after that are all going to be full steam ahead, I think.
Penis breath returns the pack, doesn't
he? Penis breath, mate. After betraying them all. But I tell you what, the first part, actually, the first scene, wholesome start, mate, was straight away, wasn't it, with Miguel and Robbie. under the same roof, obviously getting on like brothers. Hawk's got his beast mohawk back. The biggest shock to me was a thing that annoyed me the most about last season was Kenny, because he was a proper kiddo, mate. Like, mate, I'm not being funny. Like, no, I'm not saying like someone who's his size and stature can't be good at fighting, but when he's fighting people that are like 1.5 foot, 2 foot bigger than him, come on, mate, you're taking the piss. Nah, that was unrealistic. But mate, he's had a growth spurt. He has, hasn't he? Mate, he's taller than Robbie, mate.
But like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like last season, he was like bullying people. It's like, what?
Yeah,
you like a little squirt, mate.
Come on, pal. Even literally, right? Even Sam's brother could have murked him off still, and he had no karate training. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was the only thing that. It's funny, really, because that's the only thing that annoyed me for being unrealistic.
But yeah, like he's shot up now. I was like, is that the same guy?
Yeah, literally. I literally looked to see if it was the same actor, and it is literally the same actor.
I like the bit the go between Jozan and
Shozan and Johnny. Shozan's sick, mate. I love him to bits. To be fair, Johnny's like my favourite character, to be honest.
Yeah, and Johnny's like, Shozan's like, yeah, I fought Silver had a samurai sword, and then Johnny's like, yeah, well, I fought like 5 guys or whatever.
Yeah, but that was just one guy. Why you was doing that, mate? I was murking off 5 blokes, and one of mine had a samurai sword.
But I love them 2 characters. It's so funny.
Everyone's aged, mate. Obviously, Kenny's had a growth spurt, but Shozan and Johnny, they both look like Shozan especially. He looks like an old man this episode, mate. He literally got grey hair and everything. Like, they've all proper aged, haven't they, over like the last year or whatever.
He's still walking around with his little robe on, isn't he?
Yeah, he's sick, mate. I love him, I do.
So this episode, they're all trying to bond. Obviously, after Silver's like destroyed Cobra Kai, and all these other people have come from Cobra Kai, they come to Miyagi-Do, and they're trying to like get on with each other. Remember the scene with Miguel, Sam, Tori, and Robbie? They go to the arcades, don't they? This is where they see Kenny. Kenny's been a miserable git.
I need to just put some respect on Robbie here, mate. He was wearing a Tool t-shirt. The band Tool, mate. Sick t-shirt that was. I got proper mad respect for him when I saw that. I was like, do you know what? Tool get too much shit. Robbie's wearing Tool t-shirt. I respect it, pal.
Yeah, it's when this bit where, so Robbie's trying to like apologise to Kenny. Kenny's been Mardy and like miserable. Kenny's brother turns up.
Yeah, big boy.
Sean, into straight from juvie, fresh from juvie.
Straight out of Compton.
And he's like, oh, kind of leave him alone. Then there's fight in the batting cages, isn't there?
Oh, that batting cage bit, mate. It's so sick, mate. However, there's a few bits that happened before that, isn't there? One of the parts that proper made me laugh is Johnny legit buys a full-on medieval battle axe for chopping down trees, mate.
Yeah.
Also, you get that part where you feel proper sad for Chosen because he got blanked by Kumiko. Like, she's fully done him in.
Oh, yeah.
Drunk Runga, like, drunk Dada, didn't he? And she's completely ignored her. And
poor guy.
Johnny gets a text message and you think, oh, here we go. He's been told to, like, meet someone here. Goes into the woods, mate. Why the fuck? His Stingray in the woods with a load of kids, mate. That's proper sus behaviour, to be honest, mate. I'm not even lying. I was like, this is a bit odd, this is Stingray. I'm not going to lie, mate.
Like, if you're their parents, you're like, what?
Yeah.
It's the forest with my kids. What? Get out.
But yeah, that whole baseball batting fight scene bit was very, very good, mate. That was. Obviously, you've got, even obviously Kenny's brother is like spitting facts into like, oh, look, I know you're saying that was attacking you, the girls and stuff, everyone, but none of them were actually landing blows. Like, none of them were actually, they had openings to attack either one of us and they just weren't going for it because obviously they do care about you. And it just shows that obviously Kenny's brother's had a bit of rehabilitation and it's worked, and he's come out obviously a little bit more level-headed, and he's obviously actually looking out for his brother. So some sound advice from him there, mate.
Yeah, he's trying to like kind of divert him from the path that he took, which ended up in juvie. So he's like, maybe you should go back to Miyagi-Do and be with your friends because it will benefit you in the long run.
Yeah. Oh, just before that as well, you get Stingray with like Stingray's got a bit of a wholesome speech, anti-site. Look, like, you really took me in, but I don't think it's a good idea, the Cobra Kai thing, mate. I literally, as soon as he said that, I was like, nah. You can't, even though it's not Johnny's legacy. It is Kreese's. Kreese started Cobra Kai. There's too much negativity around Cobra Kai. Johnny's obviously progressed too much as a person. He's obviously got friends now. He's obviously got Robbie back. He's got Miguel. He's got a baby on the way. There's so much going off that it just wouldn't make sense. So obviously when Johnny rolls up then with that wholesome speech as well, it's just a wholesome episode, isn't it, mate? It's just a dead wholesome episode. Everyone's like, just, honestly, like proper. It's a full feelings episode.
And it starts at the start of the start of the episode with LaRusso. He sees the Cobra Kai sign in the bin. He's I've won, mate. I've won. What do you reckon to the new sign for
mate? That new logo with the eagle flying over is actually sick, mate. Or
what, you mean the Miyagi do?
Are you referring to the Miyagi Fang? Mate, that's Mr. Miyagi, mate.
Mr. Miyagi looks like a zombie, doesn't he?
They've done him dirty, mate.
He literally looks like if he like dug his body up Nami. That's what he looked like.
They've done him dirty, mate. We're gonna search for Miyagi Fang logo quickly.
It's mad, isn't it? It's like Bozai and everything, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing the crane thing. He's got fangs with blood on him, and he's got wings as well, mate. It's funny as fuck. But yeah, obviously, like you say, they have this thing, don't they? Like, oh, we've had a pollen. It's going to be Miyagi Fang, and they're like, we cannot use that logo, like.
But it's like they're trying to be nice and stuff, but obviously LaRusso's like, yeah, it's just all right. Yeah. Obviously, he doesn't like it at all.
Takes him back, yeah. And then obviously that's where that was earlier on in the episode, wasn't it? And then you get this little bit where they lead on, where Chosen and Johnny are like, oh, we'll fight for it then, like blah blah. And then they say, oh, we'll fight anyway, and they start having this like little bit of a fight, and then they both turn on Daniel, don't they? And it's obviously like a joke thing, innit? And they're just all getting on and just being mates. But when they obviously they decide to just be Miyagi-Do, don't they?
Yeah.
That Miyagi-Do logo with the little eagle flying over, it like as a little symbol to Eagle Fang for Johnny. That's sick, mate. I actually rated that proper. I thought, do you know what? That little eagle, extra little bit on it, mate. So good, mate. The little subtle nod of that. Loved it.
Then we have that bit at the end, don't we, with John Kreese is back into.
Oh, yeah.
And he's using the South Korean. He's using the South Korean martial art dude, isn't he?
Yeah, he's basically walks in on that proper late night cult karate team, mate. Like, underground karate team.
I think it's South Korean fighting style.
It's the people in it from the who Silver brought over, that woman, isn't it? So it's a very, it's like a hybrid fighting style, I think, isn't it? Yeah. But so obviously, as I said at the start, before we start talking about this episode, you get this thing like it was all very wholesome, and then right at the end you think, right, shit's gonna hit the fan here then.
Like Kreese comes out of the woods with his massive cigar.
Realistically, Kreese is off his head, isn't he? He's literally broke out of prison, mate. And Johnny's done nothing wrong. LaRusso's done nothing wrong. They literally went into prison to try and get his help. He was a dick to him. Like, come on, mate. You're about 107 years old. Do you think you should just hang it up now?
And this guy has been a knobhead through all the films. All the show.
He actually is an arsehole, isn't
he? He's just like obsessed with Cobra Kai. He's like, yeah, it must come back again. Again? Well, again. Yeah, it's mad at me. But yeah, it's a good first episode. We've got another 4 episodes to watch.
Yeah.
It's a bit, hit a few more next week, aren't we?
Yeah, it's a bit different for me because I've obviously just literally finished watching the entire of the last season to start watching the first one. But it was a good introduction. I can see if you hadn't watched it since last year, it's a good introduction back to it to see what the characters are doing, how they're getting on, and that sort of thing. So it was a very good first episode, I thought.
So it's time to reveal what thing is we've been playing the voice notes for.
Yeah, 1 second. I've got another voice note that will.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Yes, so it is actually Mario.
Mario.
So, Mario. I don't think there's one game of Mario that's crap. I think every game's good.
If there is, mate, I don't think I've played it, to be fair. Like we spoke about Mario before, haven't we? We've put him on our tier list of iconic characters and stuff like that. And I've recently found, I went to my parents' attic and I found my old Game Boy Color and some games for it. And one of the games was Super Mario Land. And I've been playing. I haven't really played it that much at all, but I've basically recased my Game Boy to make it look brand spanking new. And that game, I played it a bit, mate, because it is worn. Like, the sticker is worn. And, yeah, that was since I was a kid, I played Mario games. Now with my son's a massive Mario fan. We're doing Mario Odyssey. Obviously, Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. It's just, even as far as, not just Mario, but, like, the Luigi's Mansions games, for example, Luigi's Mansion 3, my son's completed that like 6 times. Such a good game, such a good franchise. Easily one of the most recognisable characters in existence ever. You can show Mario to just about anyone. A 98-year-old woman will probably know what Mario is, sort of thing. Like, everyone knows Mario.
It's a massive icon. Obviously, in the Disney Universal now, they've got Mario World, and that's massive. I went there when I went to Japan. Such a good atmosphere.
Yeah.
And we went on the Mario Kart ride, and obviously it's got other stuff there, but to go to Mario World, oh mate, it's a must do if you can get a chance to do it.
They've got it. I think they're even bringing it to the Florida one next year.
They are. That's right. Yeah.
So that just shows you how big it is. I think it might even already be at the California Universal. I don't know.
Back in the day, like when obviously SNES came out, Mario was. He was a big character then, and then you had obviously Sega brought Sonic out. Obviously, I think Mario's obviously took over from. It took it to the next level. Sonic's still good, but
it's a different ball game, mate. Ball game.
Just shot to like new heights. So
yeah, I love Sonic, but I feel like there's only so much you can do with Sonic. Essentially, like your character's really, really fast, and they've not really introduced that many baddies into Sonic. I know you essentially got Bowser, but like with Mario Odyssey, there's Bowser, yes, but then there's other like villains in that game as well that you have to defeat and go through. You think like Luigi's Mansion, you're fighting different ghosts, and then you fight the big ghost Boo at the end. And then you got other games as well, like iconic games like Super Mario 64. That was such a revolutionary game, absolute game changer of a gaming, just in general, not just for Mario or Nintendo, but just for the genre of video games, mate, like them sort of adventure type games, of 3D type games.
You got Mario Party as well.
Mario Party, mate. We've got Mario Party as well. Mario Party is such a good game. Or you got Super Mario All Stars. That's another one we've got. We've got so many, mate. We've got Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy. They all hold up, and they still hold up now. Hence why they're releasing the remastered versions of games. And he's got to be one of the most iconic game characters in the entire universe.
The new one as well, Mario Wonder.
Yeah,
I mean, I played that with my brother and my mate, and it's such a good game. Like, it's so entertaining. It just keeps you gripped. Oh, it's such a good game. There's new ideas as well.
Yeah, my son literally like goes around mum and dad's house sometimes. When we go around, he takes his Switch and he makes my dad play it with him. Like Super Mario Wonder.
Like, you will play this. I bet your dad enjoys it though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves it, to be fair. He loves it. Even like Mario Kart and stuff. Dad has absolutely no idea what he's doing, but yeah, he's still.
See, with Mario, I like Luigi more than Mario.
Mate, Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's sick, mate.
Luigi's Mansion's games, honestly, Luigi's Mansion 3, when I remember when me and my son first got it and we started playing through it for the first time, it's such a good game, mate, that is. I honestly think that might be one of my favourite Mario games of all time, is a Luigi's game. Like, it's so good, mate. Really is. Have you
played the arcade game where you like get the torch and you have to like shine it?
Oh, you have to shine it on there,
yeah, it's good, that is.
So they've redone Luigi's Mansion 2 as well. We ain't got that one yet, but we will get that and definitely play it because they are so good. So good.
Well, even the Mario Party games, like, they just keep you entertained. People of all ages.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just turn it on, have a laugh, have a good time. Yeah, as a family game as well, so you can just play with the family. Just something to do with the family, isn't it?
Yeah, they're so
good
sick.
Times all around.
They're so sick, mate. They're very good.
Yeah, that was Mario, if you didn't know.
Mario!
Well, yeah, put your experiences in the comments when you first played it. What your favourite game of the series? and we'll have a look. We'll comment back and we'll share more of our memories, won't we?
Yeah, see what you're saying. So if you mention a game, we'll talk about it if we've played it, if we've completed it, whatever. If we've got an experience with it, because obviously we've not played every single Mario game ever made, but we've probably played a good amount of them, being sort of in the gaming scene for like 30 years pretty much, since it was like proper young.
I remember when Mario 64, I played that on the Nintendo 64. And I was thinking to myself at the time, I was like, can't get any better than this. Obviously, graphics today are better. But at the time, I was like, flipping it. This is like next level.
I was talking about it recently with Alex, one of our friends, and it was this morning, mate. I saw him on the way to work this morning. I picked him up, and we're saying like, like PS1 and stuff like that. Realistically, right, the graphics actually weren't bad. Like, I'd say in that sort of time period, the graphics from sort of like the SNES and the Game Boy and the Atari, the progression between that to the N64 was much, much greater than the progress from, let's say, like the PS2, really, or PS3 to the PS5 now. Like, don't get me wrong, graphics are phenomenal now. There's some really realistic games, but in the grand scheme of it, the only thing that's really changed graphically is probably like your scenery and your textures and things like that, isn't it? Rather than your models. Whereas back then, obviously, making a 3D game was so revolutionary that like the jump from what was previous was so big and so different that it realistically still holds down, mate. I can still play an N64 game now and not even care about the graphics. There's plenty of PS1 games, mate, that have got actual not bad graphic wise. You got to feel like Crash Bandicoots and stuff like that, mate. They still hold up, like really do.
Yeah, it's like you say, it's not all about graphics, like the story and stuff. Like one of my favorite games is Final Fantasy 9. Obviously, it came out years ago.
Yonks, mate.
But it's got good graphics and the art style's good, but the graphics are not what the games are like today. But such a good game, like the storyline and I love it, mate. And obviously, like, a load of people play nostalgic games because they like the story, they like how it makes them feel.
It just itches the right spots in your brain, doesn't it? When you're playing nostalgic stuff. So, iconic, mate. Iconic.
But that's it for us today.
Yeah. So it's just another small one for us today. We've got a little bit coming up. I feel like we're probably going to watch the last... How many episodes of Suicide Squad are they?
We've got 2 left.
We'll probably watch the last 2 episodes of Suicide Squad, kick that off. But we'll only talk about that for about 15 minutes probably anyway. We've got Elusive Samurai, obviously, next week. Those About to Die, Cobra Kai, and then we're going to pick up probably another anime, and it's likely to be Terminator, to be fair. But with how short these are, we might do 2 Elusive Samurais, 2 Suicide Squad, and a Terminator.
Yeah.
Because we do intend to pick up Fire Force, because I need something like that in my life, to be fair.
Yeah, we'll do that after Suicide Squad, isn't it?
But,
we'll do 2 episodes as well.
Yeah, but... We'll do that after Suicide Squad. So not next week, week after, we'll be talking about that. But we need the fucking Nagy movie to come out, man. When is it coming out? Someone tell us when it's coming out, please.
Yeah, please put in the comments and you get...
Nagy movie release date, digital. Come on, man.
You get preferential treatment if you give us the date in the comments below. You get preferential treatment from me and Ian. Special treatment. So, because we need to watch it before season 2 comes out, which is it's the end of October, isn't it? Or is it middle of October? No, season 2. I think it is. Ian's looking now. Look.
I'm in deep thought, mate.
It's determination on his face, look.
To be honest. Someone put, I just watched the entire thing on TikTok.
It's a shame that
you can't be doing that. That's outrageous.
The pirates have been dismissed.
To be fair, mate, Annie Watch.
Is that still good?
AnnieWatchTV.to. To all you fallen pirates, rise again. AnnieWatchTV.to still works. I'm on it right now. Don't tell anyone.
Get your eye patches back on, you pirates, mate.
Don't tell anyone.
We're back on.
Let's go reclaim the One Piece. Right, Blue Lock. It don't come up. I think we've been destroyed. I don't think it's out yet.
I don't know what we're going to do.
It's the only thing we need. We literally just need this one movie. It's all we literally want right now is... Here we are in August yet. I haven't seen this movie anywhere at all, not even on Crunchyroll. The digital release is yet to come out. It probably will be October when season 3 premieres. Not in Canada, it's not. Oh.
Season 3?
Yeah. 2. Come on, pal. I'm downvoting his Reddit comment, mate. You are a moron. Downvote your comment.
He's a fake fan, mate. He's a fake fan.
He's a nobody.
Season 3? Come on, man.
He's let AI write his comment for him, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's ChatGPT, isn't it?
I literally downvoted it, mate. I'm not even lying.
It's like, why did you downvote me? Because you said season 3. That's it.
Season 3, mate. Grow up, pal.
So,
mate, there's literally nothing. Absolutely nothing about it.
One day we might watch the Maggie film. We might not.
We'll discuss it. As soon as that comes out, we're talking about it. That podcast, mate. Like, I'm not even going to lie.
I'm going to watch it instantly. You're still looking at it?
Mate, I'm gagging. I'm gagging to find an answer, mate.
You also like that guy out of Elusive Samurai, mate.
Nah. Nowhere to be seen, pal.
So, you playing any games recently, or yeah?
What have I been playing? I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima for about 4 weeks. Not because I don't want to, I just haven't had time. I'll tell you what I have played, Chained Together. Have you heard of that one?
I've seen it on Twitch. I've not played it myself, because I think I'll be fuming.
Annoyingly, I didn't record any of it, but it was me, my mate Ben and my mate Damon, and for 15 minutes straight we stood there arguing. Like, about who was jumping wrong. And my mate Ben kept getting dead arsey about it, saying, "Stop it, we keep falling." But it was always him that was jumping wrong. It was like, "Ben, it's fucking you!" Like, proper fuming, mate.
Yeah, I've been playing Mafia, finished Mafia 1. And I keep seeing stuff on Instagram, Facebook, of Mafia 2, which I've played before. But it's like a couple of years ago, so I'm want to get back on that now.
Yeah, man.
And they're not massive games. They're like 15 hours.
Yeah, there's one
short games, but so good.
Is it like Definitive Edition or something's on Game Pass or something? Edition,
yeah. Well, I brought the trilogy on PS4.
Yeah.
Ages ago. So I've got it on that, but played it on PS5. Very good. I streamed some of it. I finished it now, though. Going to go on to Mafia 2. I'm probably going to record it offline and then do like a video on our YouTube. So this is your time to subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah, get on YouTube. Get on my YouTube as well. Well, because I want you to. There's a game coming out called Half Sword. I don't know if you've seen any clips to this game, mate.
Half Sword?
Yeah, honestly, go on YouTube in a bit and search Half Sword clips. There's one guy on there, I can't remember his name, but he keeps coming up. And it's like a medieval type physics-based combat simulator. Mate, it looks proper funny. It's like in these like tighty-whitey like rags, scrapping with other bold like slaves or something. And it's honestly, look.
Multiplayer.
I don't know. It's not out fully yet. I think it was like a beta test or something. I'm trying to think what the guy's name is. I'll try and find it now, and I'll give him a shout out because his videos make me fucking laugh so bad. It's caught straight away, mate. His name's Ayo Fat Nap. Ayo Fat Nap. It's funny as fuck, mate.
Yeah.
Some of his clips are proper funny.
Check it out.
Yeah, just search him and then look at those. He's literally like loads of deserts, mate. Proper bold heads just scrapping with each other. Absolute Voldemorts.
It sounds like my kind of game, mate.
Yeah, he's like, come on, lead him to him. Oh, I've hit him with the left, boy. It's proper sick, mate. Just watch him. And anyone listening, watch it. But yeah.
Do you remember Romans playing Gang Beasts back in the day? That's so funny, wasn't it? That was ridiculously funny.
Yeah, right. I do promise as well, me and Martin are going to find some... Well, Martin can find more time than me because I'm obviously a parent with 2 children and it can be difficult. But we will be getting some gaming content for you. The both of us will be getting some proper, not just Mario Cool or Relic content, we'll be getting some controllers and katanas, sort of like co-op playing game content. Just because I think it'll be hilarious. Even if we do stupid shit like just go on like Roblox and just play stupid Roblox levels, or, do you know what I mean? Just something like that, I think will be funny. But yeah, we do have some gaming content to come, definitely. And I'm going to pull my finger out as well and start making some more shorts of certainly of clips from obviously the podcast, because we do chat some shit basically, but some of it's funny, and I think some other people might find some funny parts and some humour of it, cheer some people up, put a smile on the faces, because that's all we want to do. Discuss the stuff we like while entertaining you. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're entertained as well. That's why we just want to bring it to everyone else, isn't it? Just to laugh. Like you say, brighten people's day up. That's what we're about. So, yeah. But that's it, isn't it? We've reached the end.
'Tis the end. It's the end of the podcast as we know it.
We'll be back next week.
More to come. Back.
But yeah, like we say every podcast, get on the Discord, get on the YouTube, get on TikTok, get on Instagram, get on all of it.
Honestly,
subscribe.
We aren't doing it for fucking money or fame, but we'd appreciate it if you did help us get there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, we'll remember it, won't we? We'll appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit, merch. Check the merch link in the YouTube description or on the link tree. We've added a couple of t-shirts to it, and we will likely, if all's gone well, it's been a bank holiday in England, in the UK, on Monday, so everything gets delayed when it's a bank holiday. Next podcast, we should be modelling our merch. So, yeah, be the lookout for it, because I'll get a little post on when it comes as well. I'll get a little Insta post and a little TikTok and a little short up with the merch. And that's just a way you can help support us, because let's be honest, my laptop's fucked. The last episode was very prominent of that. My microphone's crap, my camera's crap. I froze. Yeah, anything we get from t-shirts is literally, we're going to just use it. So like, if we get enough money, me and Martin will just both get a new really good sort of like podcast microphone, or we'll get a better quality cameras, and do you know what I mean? We'll use that to sort of like boost the quality and obviously the production behind it all. And hopefully you helping us will then hopefully help us give back to you guys by obviously getting better quality sound, better quality picture, that sort of thing. So do be on the lookout.
If we get money, we're not going to be like, oh, let's go to Spain. We're going to be, we're going to, like we say, pour it back into the podcast and make it better.
Or if we get enough money, we'll start a mukbang channel, and me and Martin will just sit in the car at work on our dinner break, just eating loads of different food, mate.
What about that, I'll be dead, mate. I'll bet. That's that Chinese I had earlier. Killed me off like this.
Just murked off from it, bro.
I'm not going to eat ever again. I don't think.
I'm not going to eat until at least 2042, mate. I've got like another 18 years left here.
But we have got more content to bring, more gaming content, more anime, more shorts, and more merch. So, follow us. Yeah. Get in Discord, chat to us, get to know us a bit more. We get to know you. That's what we're all about.
Also, I've got a 3D printer now, haven't I? So,
what's the sword?
Just let me know when there's some cool stuff, because I want to print some cool stuff. I've got an Ender 3 Max Neo. I've got it second hand. I've printed a Digivice and an articulated dragon. That's all I've done so far, because I bought it last minute as an impulse buy, and I've literally got nowhere to put it. So once it's done, you will be seeing some props. Trust me, because I'll be wearing a different helmet every single podcast. Martin will be holding a different sword, mate. So like stuff's coming just for stupid stuff like that. I might even do a few little videos on the old 3D printed stuff as well, props and stuff like that.
Just to let you know, Ian ripped the woman off.
I proper did.
You got it for a good price.
He
left her in tears.
She was desperate. She just wanted to feed the kids, mate.
Yeah, he proper took it to them.
You
took her out, didn't you?
You got to take advantage when you can. Do you know what I mean?
And he got this good 3D printer, so I'm looking forward to see what you make.
But yeah, that was our 20 minutes of absolute Japanese, mate. That was. We've been yapping for about 20 minutes. So, yeah, I appreciate you all watching, listening, sticking around, supporting, liking. Get on my YouTube, get on Martin's YouTube, get on Martin's Twitch, get on the TikTok, get on the Insta, get in the Discord, and just be around, chat to us. Don't be shy. We are pretty sick, to be fair.
Yeah, we welcome anyone's comments. We're not going to, like, jump on you and, be abusive, right? We just, we want people to come in and chat because we are interested in these things and we want to share with people, so.
Yeah. But yeah.
Come, join us.
Catch you next time, guys.
Take care, guys.
Love you, bye.